Continuing Sefer Tanya for Wednesday, the 23rd of Nisan. Catching up. We've been speaking about that the Eibishter is aware of everything, that everything comes from the Eibishter, and that he is aware of absolutely everything because everything gets its light from him, and and that even though Hashem creates everything and knows everything that's happening, he himself is unaffected by anything that occurs in his creation. He stays the same Eibishter that he was before he created the world and after he created the world. And we're going to continue. Wednesday. Now, therefore, each individual Yid, whoever he may be, whatever his spiritual state, when he ponders upon this for a considerable time each day, how Hashem is truly omnipresent in the higher and lower worlds, and that the actual heaven and earth, not only the spiritual heaven and earth, the supernal sephirot, but the actual heaven and earth themselves is truly filled with his glory. And that he looks, seeks, and searches his kidneys and hearts, the person's kidneys and heart, his inner thoughts and emotions, in all his actions and words, and counts his every step. Then fear will be implanted in his heart throughout the day when he is occupied with other matters and cannot contemplate the above. When he will again meditate on this, even from a superficial reflection that does not demand a particular effort and set time. At any moment, at any time or moment, he will thus turn away from evil and do good. He will refrain from transgressing the negative commands and perform the positive commands in thought, speech, and deed, so not to rebel against the Eibishter, God forbid, in the sight of his glory, whereof the whole world is filled. And let's go say that in Lashon HaKodesh, in the language of the Alter Rebbe. Hine, behold, called Adam Yisrael. Every man up from, or meaning to say, man or woman, Yisrael from the Jewish people, whoever he may be, when a person would consider what we've been speaking about, sha'agadola, a long hour, b'chol yom, every day. And what is he going to consider? If Shakadosh Baruch Hu, how that the Holy One, blessed be He, he fills literally the upper worlds, and the lower worlds, and the heavens and the earth. Mamash literally, the whole earth is filled with His glory. Mamash literally, and what? Not only is He there, and He fills the entire earth. More than that, and he looks, umabit, and he seeks, umboichin, and he searches, kolayosav, waliboy, his kidneys and his heart, the person's kidneys and heart, v'kol ma'asav, and all his deeds, v'diburav, and all his speech, v'kol tza'adav yispor, and all his actions and words. Sorry, ours actually words, and he counts his every step. V'kol tza'adav, and all of his steps, he's counting them. So he's really examining you. Azai then tikba bolibo hayira l'chol yom kulo. Then he's going to think about this, and it will be fixed in his heart of fear for the entire day, the whole day, a fear of Hashem. And when he will go back and consider the above mentioned contemplation, Bihit bonanut kala, even with a super cursory contemplation. Behold, etu bechol sha'ah, any time. He will accomplish sur mira v'asito. He will turn from evil and he will do good. V'machshava dibur maseh, thought, speech, and action. Shalom limeroit chas v'shalom, to not rebel. God forbid. Ene kavoidei, in the sight of His glory, Hashem Melech Haaretz, which fills the entire earth. This is in accord with the statement of Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai to his disciples. What did Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai say to his disciples? May it be God's will Let the fear of heaven be upon you and keep you from sinning like the fear of a human being who by observing your actions keeps you from sinning. May it be that you will behave towards Hashem, that you have the fear of Hashem like the fear of a man. Kamaimar Rabban Yochanan ben Zakkai Talmida of Kinstlinger, like we said it, but we mentioned this before. This then is the meaning of the verse. God demands of you only to fear Hashem, your Lord, and to walk in all His ways. V'zeu she'amar katuv. This is what the pasuk says. Ki'im leyira, to but only to fear et havaya, God, Elokecha, your God, Elechet b'chol derachav, and to go in all of His ways. Note. Question arises, is attaining the fear of God such an easy thing? Only to fear Him? Only fear me. I only ask you one thing, fear me. Is that so simple a matter? The answer, which was given for Moshe, the answer, I think that's Gemara, I'm not sure. I think it's Gemara. For Moshe, it's a simple matter. But that's problematic because it's not asking Moshe. The only thing I ask of you is to fear me. That's not directed to just Moshe. That's directed to every Yid. So how do we understand it? The explanation is as follows. The verse is referring here to a level of fear which indeed is available and each Jew is able to reach. That level of fear that leads someone to walk in all his ways, meaning to surmira v'asetov, to turn from evil and to do good. And so that level of fear is available. Shehia yira, this is the type of fear, hamivia l'kiyum mitzvosav. It's a fear which leads to the fulfillment of the actual physical commands. Yisbarach of the Blessed One. B. Surmira ve'asitov, involved in turning from evil and doing good. Vehi, and it is yira tata'ah, the lower level of fear, kenizkera le'el, like we mentioned above. As it applies to Moshe, that is to say, in relation to the quality of Das that is in the divine soul of every Yid, this quality being the quality of Moshe found in you, within each Yid, this is indeed a minor thing, because that aspect of Moshe is actually within you, and it is accessible to you to turn from evil and to do good, and so that it's not a enormous feat. No, it's not. It's accessible. Well, Legabe Moshe, regarding Moshe Rabbeinu, they mean to say Legabe Bechinas Hadas, regarding the aspect of the quality of Das, the connection quality, Shivakol Nefesh Israel, that is in the soul of every Jew, the soul of every Yid, Elokis, the godly soul, which is in the godly soul, this is it, and indeed a not a big matter. It is indeed a small thing, like we talked about before. Shahadas hu amakasher matspune bina halev at the bechinas agilui b'makshava mamash ki yadua l'yadei. For das is that quality which connects the hidden understanding of the hearts. Matspuni bina, the hidden understanding, halev, in the heart. El bechinas gilui, to the aspect of revelation, but machshava, in the thought, mamash, literally, that's what das accomplishes. It brings the hidden quality of bina in the heart into revelation in the mind, like is known to those who know Chaim, like Kabbalah. And that completes Wednesday's. Tanya, we're going to jump right in Thursday soon.